Oh my God, Laura J here watching a video on the Justinian Deception YouTube channel called Hierarchy, where he has just said that Babylon was created by the Vatican, which is governed by the God that man is to it. For in this matrix we're matrix, until she knows better and can do better, because she was just giving you the best that she had. When backed into a corner, the bitch can't help but bite when threatened, which is exactly what the Vat I Can has got the nuns to do, for they are none the wiser too. Those who would have us Babylon within Babylon, where we are babies for a long, long time, which means incompetent and dumb. Oh my God, do you see how the Mental Health Act has been used against us? All of this time, oh my God, wow! Just kind of blowing my mind. What about yours? Leave a comment down below and let me know. I'd love to hear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear. Not dear as in Trudeau. True game, I would say. The shame has been that we have not yet seen the truth in the devious ways of the leader of this country, whose name is Justin Trudeau. At this time, the corporation that is known as the Corpse of Canada, that is above the corporation of Ontario, underneath of that, yo. Don't you see, it's all about what you're willing to show in this game. Well, you better buckle up, Buttercup, because I've just flipped the witch switch and this bitch is about to go wild. Back to the mother and the child. Within me I'm gonna be responsibly myself, it's true. Buttercup, you had better buckle up. We ain't gonna let no schmuck lead us to the edge. Like the buffalo, we're gonna run at them instead and see that them is we when we take on the deception, Justinian or otherwise. When we sell the lies because we tried to hide the flame in our hearts, let's start going within. I'd love for you to get to set your intentions free with the fire there as it goes into smoke changing form. Please know you're not alone. It's just time for us to clear the energy and know vibrationally there's a frequency net, and when we get more aware of all that we are willing to share, we'll find we're there. And we're there the whole time. We just didn't have eyes to mind it. Now we do. So buckle up, Buttercup. It's time to see that witches were just misunderstood. Women and men. Men were persecuted too, because this whole gender war has just been to divide you and think that it is better to be one label or another. But what I say is I'd rather be out of the box and let the world words that before would have boxed me in with a label, let it go. What if we tried to let those walls of words become the bridges we use to unfurl a new and better way? Let us bring the smoke into the frame so we can transmute the energies that would like to stay away. And say, if you can sing and let the smoke in, you must be a witch and burned at the stake or submerged until you either sank and were innocent, or you floated and then were burned on a stick. Oh, frick, it's been a cruel world, and my whole life I've been told my tender heart and love for people would get me hurt, and believe me, it has. And yet, alas, I will not give up on people, because I believe that we must believe in the goodness of people, even if they believe they're not worthy, because someone planted toxic seeds that became weeds. And now I say, let's pluck it out at the root. Yes, some would say I have been a witch in this life and others too, because even I don't understand me fully. But what I know is every time my heart's been cracked wide open, I've grown to let more love out into this world. Without a doubt, I can sympathize, empathize, have compassion for those who are hurting, letting fear win, because I've been there myself too. And what I say to you is, if I've ever called you as someone you love a witch, please know it was a compliment. What I meant is that they are magical, and people don't know what to do with magical people who just seem to vibe at a higher level naturally. Can you see the end in mind for the first time? When you then bring it into existence, it will be the second time. The very first time you see it, the first time needs to be in our mind. We need to at least have a vision of who we will be and how we'll feel as we are it, not the things that we will have, but instead who will be in the present now. Somehow we'll be perfectly satisfied as we are. Instead of trying to push our BS on anyone else, instead let us just learn to love and say, I don't need to fully understand you. In fact, I don't want to stand under you at all. And instead I simply want to comprehend what you are saying and where you are coming from. And if I understand the context that you bring from what you can see compared to what I can, and other way around. It's not to say mine's up higher, sometimes it's in the ground. For grounded is the way we live fully. Did you ever see the love? Did you ever see the live is evil backwards, and the devil lived backwards, frontwards, backwards? Those are anagrams. And when you see the way the words have been used, then you'll see the way that we are magical when we cast spells of kindness, hope, inspiration, and joy, which is what I hope this was for you today. Laura J. Namaste. Namago.